Greetings, Commanders! The server migration patch started with a few hiccups, but it has officially landed. The live stream last night was supposed to cover it. It didn't go so well, but here we are the following morning, and everything has been worked out. Here is the big stuff. There are 5 old servers open to migration. Anyone from any server can come to our server as long as they're under the power threshold. So, my server and 5 other servers are open for business. That's right. If you want to join Melt server and join God Chaos, you can do so now. And I'd love to have a community guild full of community members. That's kind of where I want this thing to go, but I don't want to destroy my guild in the process. So, once people start applying, there's a couple other guilds we use, FTM, Rav, who may be more accommodating to you until the time comes. But take your time. Don't get too excited. Once you merge, there is a period of lockout. So my guild's one of them. Start thinking. If you want to join, message me online or go to the subreddit, Melt Gotta See This, reddit.com/Melt Gotta See This, the one we use for meme review. Okay, let's talk about the patch, and then we'll get back to that. The patch was most specifically to adjust Galactic Campaign. Galactic Campaign is no longer 12 hours. It is going to be 4 hours. Taking the capitals is no longer going to be an hour. It's going to be a half hour. Taking the enemy capital is no longer 2 hours. It should be 1 hour. So those should be cut in half. Rangers are now worth points if they die in a fight. Rangers Massacred will not be worth points. That's the main change, so way less ranger battles, which means trading troops is going to be important because points are going to be calculated off of the population size. So we'll see how that goes. So tier 12, obviously, although it has the highest population, it also has the best unit sturdiness, if you will. So plasma might become super relevant again. I don't know. We'll see. Galactic battles start tomorrow with these new rules. The next thing is interstellar migration. I kind of talked about that. I'll show you that in a little bit more. Optimize, replenish resources, craft equipment, and daily quests. So daily quests got slightly easier. You can hold more resources now in your coffers. Now their upper production limit shows better, 8 million, and it'll let you hold it. Unlike the old red resources trick, I think they finally got rid of that. I haven't confirmed it. But then also, when you go to March Monsters, you can actually change your gear, and you can see your marches on the fly. So instead of just guessing which one's which or naming them, they're letting you actually see them. So that's a Sky Kingdoms thing they added. That's great. All right, let's get back to the server migration. If I missed anything else major in the patch, please put it in the comments below. Oh yeah, also you can upgrade your gear right here on the commander screen. Boom. Okay. Oh, one more thing. They also tell you the march time. So if you're going to march to this 19 monster, it tells me it takes 11 seconds. See that little blue text over there? 11 seconds. So that's nice. Okay, so the server migration feature is 8,000 of the... oh, and it tells you your chances of winning. That's funny. It's 8,000 points over here in the item slot. Some servers, depending on your power, are going to be more or less to join based on how high you would rank in the power standings. So it's probably going to take most people at least 2 to interstellar jump. And for me, it's going to take a 10-day holding period. So let's say I wanted to leave the best server in the whole game, and I wanted to go to one of these weak peasant servers that doesn't have nearly as many cool players. Let's say, I wouldn't say Star is one of those servers. I would say, let's say High Guard. Sorry to all you High Guard members. Let's say I wanted to migrate, okay? It says, Captain, you don't meet the following conditions to migrate. Do not belong to any guild, so I have to leave my guild. Bridge cannot be less than level 12. Heal all my injured soldiers, so nothing in the hospital. Amount of resources can't be over the maximum, so it can't be red. Power does not exceed the target planet's restriction, so it can't be bigger than the server boss. Also, the amount of resources does not exceed storage capacity. That means they don't want people that are just like buying, farming resources and like transferring arcs to sell them. They don't want that happening. Hundreds of billions of resources moving from server to server. So that's why that's there. All marching queues are idle, so have nothing moving around. And this account has no other player characters on target planet. So you can't have like multiple accounts on that same Gmail. So I don't know how that works. Anyway, so it's telling me because my individual power ranking is 5, so the migration cost would be 7. Because I have such high power compared to everyone else on this server, it would cost me 7 jumps. If I wanted to go to a server that was smaller or bigger, I might not have, it might not cost as much. So this one's saying, there was a server I did earlier that was only 2. But anyway, it's saying in order to get here, you need to spend 7, so I have to go buy 6 more. And after the migration, your power ranks 5, and you cannot migrate again within 10 days. Continue. As far as I know, once you commit to that, there is no going back. You may be able to fight the devs because maybe someone was misrepresented, but they're hard to argue with. So when you're ready to do this, be serious, commit to it, contact whoever's going to meet you on the other side. If you're just blindly going to a new server, be careful. A lot of guilds would be hesitant to pick up a nomad player, a super high-powered nomad player. They might be a guild destroyer. Introduce yourself first. Use the line groups. Download the line app, and then go to reddit.com if you want to post more information on that. There's also you can use Melt Gotta See This if you want to join my guild, or use the Arc of War subreddit to join other guilds. There's also a Discord. Ridiculous Badgers Discord might be a good place too. It's day 1. We're going to sort this thing out. So let's close this thing up. If you want to be a member of my guild on 779, I don't know how many players we're going to take. I don't know how many players are going to be interested. I do know that we are interested in recruitment. We have some of the best players in this game. And some old players too, man. We've got USG Ishimura. He's got some of the oldest friends in this game. Everyone knows JDB. He's the most handsome guy in this game. Wayne's here. He just hit tier 12. Anyway, I can go on and on for all my guildmates. Of course, Omega's here too. He's probably the sexiest guy in this game. There's so many great players in this server. If you want to join, check out Melt Gotta See This, or message me online. Introduce yourself if I don't already know you, and I'll start talking to the guild about what we're gonna do to make room for all of our new friends. That was super. I'm excited. This is gonna be amazing. Are you still there? Hey, one more thing. It has come to my attention that a large amount of players that watch this channel are not on the Line community. Line is a social app. If you think you learn a lot from the YouTube channel, just wait until you get into the Line community. Go to the App Store and download Line, L-I-N-E. It's free to use. You make an account and add me personally, Melt.AOW. Check in the description below, and I will personally invite you into whatever Arc of War channel is appropriate for you. And don't stop there. Get your guild online. If you want to be successful at this game, you can't do it alone. Send out a guild mail all. Invite all your guildmates to join Line. Invite one of them to a chat. Invite a few more players. Next thing you know, you have a guild chat. Everyone needs a guild Line chat. Get on it. Go. Right now. Download Line. Seriously. Get at least like 3 or 4 members of your guild on it, and then it'll just grow naturally.